Welcome to another beautiful day. And let me tell you, in order to be out here to film today was a big step for me, and I didn't even realize it. Like, I there's this soccer field a few just practically in my backyard, and the first time I came out here to film, there was somebody mowing it, and I was like, damn it, Like I was like, dang it, I ain't gonna be able to film. I'm ready to film today. So like why? And then I go back in, I wait for another hour. And I was already waiting, mind you, to film. I wanted to get filming done today, and I checked in every half hour and they were still mowing, still mowing, still mowing. And then about an hour and a half later, about 2 hours later actually, I come out here and now there was a guy that looked like he was golfing, and then there was a guy that was is right now actually putting the lines in the soccer field, and I was like, dude, I'm going to be waiting all day. And so I decided that, you know what, I deserve to take up space too. Everything has a lesson, and in our day-to-day life, whether we choose to see it or not. And today I decided to step out of my comfort zone. There's guys over there looking at me like, why the hell is there just a lady with a camera just sitting in the middle of the soccer field? Well, because I deserve to take space too. I deserve it, and you deserve it. Take up space. You deserve it. So, anyway, this is supposed to be for the next 2 weeks reading What Is It That We Need to Know. It's going to go with whatever flies out, I think, instead of what's flipped over, because there's a couple of things that flipped over, but there's some things that were already flipped over, so. What do we need to know for the next 2 weeks, man? What do we need to know for the next 2 weeks? What is the collective message? Spirit guides, angels, gods, goddesses, universe. What do we need to know? Okay. It's windy today, so I'm really nervous about my cards flying away. So, like, the second they fall out, I'm like, grab them! Don't let it go! Caught one. This is an adventure today. This is fun. You guys are gone. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Let's do one last shuffle here. Oh my gosh, that's a wind gust. I don't want to lose my cards. I don't want to lose them. Okay. So we're going to figure this out. You definitely got a lot going on. That's, we're 100% on that, right? We got a lot going on. You must not forget, my dear, you must not forget to service yourself, love yourself. Okay, this self-care thing is very important, and self-care comes in many forms, not just washing your face and brushing your teeth and brushing your hair, okay? Like self-care as in make sure you dance a little today, make sure you do something you love, make sure you know what I mean? All the other ways in self-care. Putting yourself first, deserving to take space. You're very deserving of taking space, my love. Because you see, right here, these are like your guides trying to tell you, okay, to turn around and look at how amazing and beautiful you are and how far you've come. Like, goddamn, baby. How amazing you are. It can't be measured. Do I have my... I think I have my card. Yeah, okay. Just making sure none of my cards blew away. It's really gusty. If you only knew how amazing you truly are. Like, I can feel it. And that's within me too. It's within us all. We never see truly how amazing we are in every form and aspect. Seagull. And I mean every form and aspect. Okay? You're doing pretty okay with balancing things in life. Definitely continue to stay impartial. I know there's a lot going on outside of you, with other people. Just stay true to yourself and impartial. You know, absolutely you deserve to take space, but in a way that only has to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Are you following my drift? It's time. You do have some guilt here. I'm not sure where this guilt is. I leave you to figure out what this guilt is. Maybe not. Guilt in helping people. So you feel guilty when you say no. But let me tell you, helping other people makes you feel good and it's important. But you know what? Giving that same help and love and attention to yourself is just as important. And telling people no so that you can do that, so you can be capable. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm hearing, do your own thing. Do your own thing. Don't worry about everybody else. Do your own thing. And right now we're in a I feel like this is a chapter all about self-acceptance. Accepting who you are for the next 2 weeks is the taking up space and self-acceptance. And this is self-acceptance, not in a bad way, like I'm just going to accept that I have, like for instance, my bad memory, butterfly. That's a sign of transformation right there. For instance, you know, I could be like, I just accept that I have a terrible memory and that I'm always never going to be good at driving. I'm never going to be blah, 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 blah. Like, not that kind of self-acceptance. More of like the self-acceptance of, yeah, I have a bad memory. Dragonfly. Another one of transformation. These signs, you guys, you're giving me these signs and they're distracting me. Wait. So instead say, yeah, I do have a bad memory, but I accept that this is here. I have a bad memory so that I can learn to naturally live in the moment instead of basic like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of self-acceptance. At first you were accepting in the way that in the first example, you know, like, oh, yep, I'm not good at getting a hold of people, blah, blah, blah. I'm not, you know, I just accept that. Well, no. Now you're getting to the parts of things that you're accepting yourself in ways that change your perspective for the better. Does that make sense, my love? And I also need you to stop. You deserve to take space. I'm going to say this obviously a lot in this reading. This perfection card always comes up when we are trying to be perfect in front of everyone else. Whether you're viewed as very spiritual like myself, like for instance, me right now, A lot of people come to me for answers, and without me realizing it, I can put on this face like as if I know all the answers all the time, when I don't. Just no one does. Our deep inside ourselves, we have the answers, absolutely, but we're not always on a constant in tune with that. We are human beings. We feel, we can get caught in the emotions, we can get caught in the day-to-day life. We are imperfectly perfect, and it's time to shed some light on that. It's time to show and be proud of your imperfections, and from the perfections to the imperfections, you need to be proud of them. I know things look rocky right now. Spirit is telling you to have faith that you're gonna make it through this, okay? And I know that's said a lot. It's not about making it through. More of it's about knowing that you're gonna gain something from this, and that whether it's learning, whether it's a reward, know you're going to gain something from all of this, and have faith that it is for a good reason, okay? And it will turn around like the Wheel of Fortune, you know what I'm saying? And to follow your intuition. When you're not sure, let your intuition guide you. And make all your decisions. If it's not a decision coming from a place of love, then that's not the right decision. Make sure every decision you make from here on out for the next 2 weeks stop yourself before you make a decision. Be like, okay, am I making this decision out of love or out of fear of losing something, or out of, feeling like I need to or have to? And if it's something that you have to do, you know what I'm saying? Find that perspective switch in yourself on how you would be doing that same thing with love, out of love, to get you to want to do these things, that you need to do, you know what I'm saying? Cleaning your house, yada yada, whatever it is for you, because everyone's different. So let your intuition guide you, and let love guide you, because love is the key. You are holding the key to get past all of this. And all of this is really happening for big reasons, because you have a huge renewal here. Huge. All of this craziness is going to lead to a new you that is unbreakable. You know what I mean? Like this new version of yourself, you've gone through so many lessons, you've learned so much, you've gone so far, and this one's a really big one. And taking space is definitely a big part of it, and feeling comfortable with that. But this renewal feels in like almost all areas of your life, really. It feels huge. It feels huge, and I'm excited for you. I'm gonna pull these moon cards now. Do what I just did, okay? Step out of your comfort zone. Got me? You got that? Step out of your comfort zone. You probably can't read these cards, and if you can, they're probably backwards, but that's okay. It's also a time to give rather than take. Now, this one is time to give rather than take. I feel like for most of the collective, this means it's time to give to yourself rather than take from yourself. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying, I think you know what I'm saying. Alright? And it's a time for healing, which means there's going to be emotions coming up, if not already. It's okay, we just need to heal some things. That's all right. It's all right to heal. That's good, right? If we're healing, that means we can get to the other side, and that renewal's on its way, We're that much closer. That much closer, okay? And look. A fiery climax approaches. I know, you can't read it, probably. That's all right. But a fiery climax approaches. Ooh, do you feel it? I fucking feel it. I feel it. And you're really close to achieving your goal. So hang on. Just hang on for a little bit longer. Scream if you need to scream. Fucking do whatever it is that you need to do. Take up space. Be your authentic self. Feel what you need to feel. Follow your intuition. Do it. All of it. Now that is the next 2 weeks for you, okay? And it doesn't matter when you're seeing this. That's, 2 weeks from when you're seeing this, all right? I love you. Go check out my channel. It's worth so much because I teach you. My channel is literally all about helping you help yourself. And I also have Ader Adventures, which is our family last name, Ader. We go on adventures all the time. I also have a section that does it work for dreads. I got stuff for fun, laughs, and stuff to help yourself. All on my channel, so go check it out, okay? I'll have it showing on the screen somewhere, okay? I love you. You have a wonderful next 2 weeks, all right?